Hello, my name is April McBride, and I am a ShareWell host. So let me tell you a little bit about my background. I have approximately 10 years of experience as a mental health clinician. I've also worked as a facilitator. I am also a certified family resiliency trainer and a certified Say Life coach. And I'm excited to be a part of the ShareWell community. Thank you for accepting the assignment to become a conduit in one's healing journey. Becoming a ShareWell host is rewarding and gratifying because you are offering support to others in their time of need. As we offer and create a safe space for vulnerability, we must be aware of the mental, emotional, and physical impact of addressing matters of the heart. We must be intentional in practicing self-care and creating healthy boundaries to maintain our emotional, mental stability to avoid compassion fatigue. So what is compassion fatigue? Compassion fatigue is a condition where you find yourself focused on helping others while neglecting the needs of yourself and your family. Individuals with compassion fatigue may feel overwhelmed, irritable, may have a case of insomnia, may notice a little bit of muscle tension, or feeling a little burned out. Here are a few tips to avoid compassion fatigue as a ShareWell host. 1, assess your emotional state. Take time to assess how you're feeling and practice techniques to release tension and stress. When helping others in emotional distress, we must be aware of how we are processing their experience. So name your emotion. Take note of where you're feeling the tension within your body and practice relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, guided imagery, and progressive muscle relaxation. 2, maintain a healthy routine. Ensure you're getting adequate sleep, eating healthy meals, and engaging in regular physical activity. And 3, seek support from colleagues by joining the ShareWell host forums to address your challenges and concerns. Maintaining healthy boundaries as a ShareWell host. The final tip for avoiding compassion fatigue would be to maintain healthy boundaries. Creating and maintaining healthy boundaries help you maintain balance between your personal and professional life. 1, be realistic with your schedule. Take a true assessment of your daily schedule. Identify the time of day or week or weekend you're able to facilitate a session and or respond to a discussion board. 2, identify the best time of day for your sessions. Ask yourself when you are most alert and energetic. Choose that time of day when you're able to give your undivided attention. Although most of us are familiar with self-care, many find it challenging to put the concept into practice in their own lives. Here are some must-do self-care tips to make sure you are filling your own cup. Don't just give, receive. As peer supporters, we provide a tremendous amount of empathy to our groups. We sometimes listen to very tragic and emotionally difficult stories. We offer a place to share their stories and offer a fountain of empathy to the participants in our groups. The good news is that peer support is a two-way street. Your group participants are there to give you empathy back. So in leading your group, you also can create a peer support space in which you can receive support. It's easy to deplete yourself if you give, but don't ask for support in return. Are you thinking that as a leader, You don't want to take the group time or monopolize the conversation with your own problems. By now, we know that sharing vulnerability is the best way to connect with your group. And leading by example is one of the best ways to encourage others to share. Your presence in the group is only effective when it's authentic and when you're there as an equal. So please do work through your own struggles in your support group. Use the hosting session as a time for you to focus on your healing and not just others. Prioritizing receiving support and not just giving support is the ShareWell's most important act of self-care. Recognize warning signs. The path to finding that balance between recognizing warning signs and not feeling ashamed of them, it is important for peer support hosts to understand that there are risk factors inherited in facilitating mental health discussions, and that it is healthy to notice the signs of stress or distress. None of us is immune to the effects of the energy around us. Many of your peer support sessions will go off without a hitch and be powerful, uplifting, and energizing. For the most part, peer support is just that. However, you may find a challenging session now and again. You may feel triggered or even have an emotional response after group. If you start to feel emotional strain from one of your sessions, use this as your warning sign to reach out for support from the ShareWell team and host community. We have a private host well and private host chat to speak about what you're experiencing, ask questions, and get feedback.
Creating and maintaining emotional safety is an essential foundation for a support group that truly enables recovery and healing. Even with the best of intentions, group members may act in ways that undermine emotional safety. And as a facilitator, you must be constantly mindful and actively maintain the safety of the discussion space.